How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews, and this is my review for Sinners. Guys, if you could, give us a like, give us a subscribe. March to 2,000 subscribers. Let's get there. Now let's get right into this review. My God. Ryan Coogler is such an amazing director. Holy shit. It is so hard to make an original vampire story, being that vampires are a very hard character set because there's so much lore out there. And I mean, there's the original Dracula, but then there's Interview with a Vampire, Twilight, Nosferatu, everything. And it is difficult to come up with something original and fun and that keeps you in your seat. Well, my man did it. I was enthralled with how good of a vampire movie this was. The Jack O'Connell, who plays Remac, the Irish vampire, he is, the design of him is so friggin' cool. I love it. I love that they have the glow in their eyes when they're becoming the vampire itself, the drool down their mouth and everything. I think that was played out so perfectly. And some of the scenes that I have to say, going forward, spoilers. I am going to try my hardest not to spoil anything, but if I do, you were warned ahead of time. So, going forward, spoilers. The dancing scene, the Irish jig dancing scene was so captivating and interesting. And you see how it plays into, you see how it's a hive mind. It's his mind, but he takes from their visions and they can see his visions, but he is the ringleader, which made it so fucking cool. And I like the idea that even if you kill him, you're not going to kill the other vampires. I like that. But I like also that when you harm him, they all feel his pain. Like when he got the guitar thing in his skull and they're all just freaking out over it, was such a brilliant thing to do for their characters. So let's talk about Michael B. Jordan playing twins. And let me tell you, they were so different from each other. You could tell them apart. You could tell who was who, and seamlessly did stuff together. Like when they were smoking and passing the cigarette back and forth. It was very seamless. It made it feel like they were two people in there. And I love that this is getting so much better that you can't, I mean, you obviously know it's the same person, but seamlessly you can't be like, oh, this is where that's where they fucked up. You can tell where they may have to make the cuts and all that stuff to pull it off. And Michael B. Jordan playing the Smokestack brothers, Smoke and Stack. They do have real names, and the backstories for each of the characters. For every character in this movie, they had some backstory which gave you such an immersion in the world that you knew these characters. Even if it was a background character, they got a little bit of backstory, which was fucking brilliant. Ryan Coogler is truly one of the greatest directors of our time. And this movie, to come out and to beat expectations of how much money it was going to make in its first week, was absolutely brilliant. This movie was filmed in IMAX, and I went to see it in IMAX, and it was everything you absolutely wanted it to be. It was so brilliant, so good. The casting for everybody. One of my favorite actors, what's his name? Omar Benson Miller playing Cornbread. I fucking love that guy. Fuck. Let's talk about Haley Steinfeld, man. Shit, it's gonna be hard to get her in a Young Avengers movie after this movie. This was definitely her coming out as, I'm a fucking adult, and here I am. I'm gonna do some stuff. And boy, it was absolutely brilliant of her. Do I want, again, to see her in a Young Avengers movie? Yes, because I want to see her and Florence Pugh play off of each other and do cool shit with each other. Will we get that? I don't know, but hopefully we will. The mid-credit and post-credit scene were really cool. You do see that he couldn't kill his brother, but he swore to his brother not to hurt Sammy, and to stay away from him and let him live his life. And I thought that was dope as shit. And we see Sammy in his old age with the scars across his face from one of the coolest scenes, and we'll get to that in a minute. But we see him older, and then we see Smoke and Haley Steinfeld's character come in, and they're obviously vampires. They didn't die, and Sammy plays for him, and they move on. But they have like a moment that it was the best day of his life until the sun went down, and he asked him if that was true for him too, and they were like, yes, 100%. Oh, it's just such a great scene. Another great scene is that they set up that musicians have the ability to breach time and space with their music that attracts these creatures, vampires, but they've been called other things throughout time. And when Sammy plays his song in the juke, when they start going around the room and you see the different times of musicians, you see a DJ, you see a girl. I don't think they needed to put it in, but whatever. You see a girl twerking, a funk, like a Parliament Funkadelic comes out with the electric guitar and he's playing with Sammy, but there's Aboriginal like dancers, ballet dancers, like all this in this scene, and it's just smoothly going around this dance floor. Like the place is burning down, but that's what the vampire sees. And oh god, that was so fucking good. I cannot say how goddamn good that scene was. And I have to say, when Rimac dies at the end, just the creature he becomes as he takes more damage, and just the long fucking nails, like half of his face gets fucked up so you can see his teeth through his mouth. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. There's not really anything like I can say that was bad about the movie overall. The very last post-credit scene was just Sammy playing a song, which I thought was really dope. I dug this movie, and I probably dug this movie a little bit more than I should have, but I mean, I was into it. Michael B. Jordan is a fucking phenomenal actor. Ryan Coogler is a phenomenal director. Just absolutely amazing. Just absolutely amazing movie. Where does this lie on my 5-star bloody star scale? Because this is a horror movie. The story is a 4. The cinematography is a 4. The characters are a 4.5. The design is a 4.5, which brings our total to 4.25. 5. Guys, let me know down below, did you see Sinners? Sure love to have a conversation with you. Let's have one in the comments below. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Thank you so very much. And I will see you in my next review. Bye.